Yo, what's good, my tadpoles? Today I feel not the need, but the obligation to talk on today's topic. So today we're going to talk about this video right here. I'm going to put on the screen. I highly recommend that you watch that video first and then come back here. But just in case you don't want to watch that video first and instead want to watch this one first, I'm going to dumb down that video so you guys can get it. So before you make any comments about like what I say or what I'm talking about, I would recommend that you watch the end of the video and then comment. But you know, that's just a guideline. I know some people are still gonna comment before watching the entire video, right? All right. So to put it simply, this YouTuber called Rift, I hope I said that correctly, is a devout Christian, which is important to this, right? Now, a week or so ago, from when I made this script, for the record, Rift made a community post about this pack called the Devil Pack, and of course, he is a religious man. All right, you gotta respect it. That you know, the Devil Pack doesn't belong in Minecraft, especially in a Minecraft server. And he says that he doesn't want to be a part of a server that displays the devil. And then he says that it's a kid server, and to say that you're neutral on religion and then go around and do this is, quote, so wrong, end quote. Then 6 days later, he makes a video titled Why I'm Leaving, where he goes and talks about how he shortly got a warning from Cubecraft partner support that it's come to their attention that he's been showing toxic behavior as of lately. And they end off the little message with basically saying that if they continue to see the behavior, they're going to remove him from the partner program. But happy holidays though, you know, because like, I don't know, Christmas spirit. And Rift, like any rational human being, tries to get the specific reason behind this warning so you can, you know, approve upon it in the future. And they go, no, we're not doing that. But do keep in mind to remain respectful of others and their work. If he does that, they are happy to keep him on board, aka they won't fire him from the partner program. That's what they're saying. You know, comply. And Rift then responds saying if it's because of his post, and they say partially. Yeah, no, partially. And then naturally he asks what the other reason for the warning was, since the post was partially. And they respond saying general behavior. I'm literally quoting here. General behavior. That's what they put in. I'm putting it in the screenshots. They say general behavior. And, you know, of course, they go back and forth with him trying to get them to admit it's because of the post. And Cubecraft supporters like just saying, no, it's not. While also, at the same time, this is also very important, they're checking his chat logs and every single profile they can get on this dude. Like, every single one. His forums, his Discord, I'm guessing. Probably his YouTube channel, too. They probably have people scrolling from them videos hella fast. You know, like, they're trying to find actual evidence of him being rude, which, for the record, they couldn't find it in the first place. So they dug deep, they couldn't find nothing. And finally, he says that he's gonna make a video talking about it, about how he's being scrutinized for his religion. They then respond from him saying that he's gonna make a video about this, saying that the pack was reviewed extensively by both their team and Microsoft, who both do a separate review, and of course it passed since it's on the shop. And because of that, they will not be changing it at all. And they ended by saying, quote, actual quote here, like taken straight from that paragraph. With that in mind, I can see we will not be able to reach an agreement on this. So I think it's best if we part ways. To make this as easy as possible, I've gone ahead and made the necessary changes on our end. So you're no longer marked as a partner on our network and communities. End quote. Basically saying, we fired you. And Rift ends off the video saying that he's no longer going to make videos on Cubecraft. And he's no longer playing on the server period because of the way they treated him. Which is, you know, I can respect it. His followers respect it too because they're going to supposedly stop playing Cubecraft. But before we get into that, it's time for my actual opinion on this because that's like the main reason why you clicked on the video. Like, and you just didn't watch his actual one. So first up, I do have to say it's a little ridiculous that Rift got so upset by a so-called devil pack being in Minecraft. As let's be honest here, the worst thing in that pack was the so-called pentagram, which for the record is the Cubecraft logo painted red. Not even the actual star is included in that bundle, right? It's just like the general vibe of the pentagram, alright? It's not actually there. For the reason why they call it the devil, I'm guessing just so they can get more clicks on it, like so people more people buy it to be edgy. That's my best guess. And then also the fact that he says that Cubecraft claims to be neutral on religion, which is blatantly wrong even if they did say it, as like Cubecraft has both Christmas, Halloween, and Easter themed packs along with Thanksgiving. Like, I cannot make this shit up. They have, like, Christian holidays, you know, Catholic holidays on here. All right, like, they have it on here. It's not, they're not neutral towards religion. And also, hey, side note, while doing the research for this video, because I did more research than just, like, watching the actual video, unlike some people, I found the forum that he, like, most definitely got this idea from, and most of his, like, followers, I guess. I linked it in the description and would, like, recommend reading it, because it is an interesting forum. I would love to go into detail as to why the post he made was a little ridiculous, but I'm actually on his side for this, as the way Cubecraft handled the post is way beyond unprofessional. Like, it's actually absurd how this dude was, like, handling Rift. I'm not gonna lie. They don't tell him at all what he did, instead just hinting at the fact that it's because of the post. My guess as to why they do this is so that, like, Rift can go ahead and, like, 100% say that it's because of religion. That's my guess. But, you know, who knows. And then they go on to basically throw it in his face that they can remove his partnership. Like, that's the part that gets me. Like, Rift, I'm guessing, was like any other YouTuber, was way beyond excited at the point that their favorite server gave them a rank that, like, showed to everyone that they're a YouTuber. Like, it's a goal in life that a lot of YouTubers have, to be, like, recognized to be a YouTuber. And they're just like, well, we're gonna take that away from you if you don't comply with us, which is crazy and absurd. All right, like, that's wild to me. And my final opinion on the matter is that Cubecraft is definitely in the wrong for this, and Rift no longer playing Cubecraft is totally justified. But for me, that's not something that completely cancels Cubecraft as a whole, because for the record, this was a singular person who was rude to him, and I also have to applaud him. Even if I, like, somewhat disagree with his view on the pack, I do, like, have to commemorate him for the fact that he stood on his two own feet. Like, he stood on business, as some would say in the TikTok community. You know what I'm saying? He stood on that shit, right? Like, he didn't budge a singular bit about his belief in this. Like, as much as it might be a little absurd in my opinion, he stood on it, and, like, you gotta respect somebody for that. And, you know, they removed him for that. You know, they knocked him off, but it's fine. It's not fine. Back to the pentagram stuff, let's be honest here, there's worse stuff that a theoretical 10-year-old kid can find on, like, Minecraft than the kiddie version of the so-called pentagram. But, like, there's definitely worse stuff that a kid could find on a Minecraft server than a pentagram. After editing my video, right, and having more people come out and, like, say their opinion on the topic, I did more research and have, like, 2 more things that I have to add to the conversation before I never talk on this again. 1, Minecraft's TOS is, like, not to be taken seriously one bit, in my opinion, alright? Take that with a grain of salt, as you will. But any server that has any content you can buy is breaking the TOS. Now, the second point, which I think is a little more important than what I said beforehand, is that now, after doing even further research, I have to admit that even I don't want to play in Cubecraft anymore. Like, I'm joining in on that rebellion. The way they treated Rift is an extension of all of us. Alright, they would do that to any and all of us if we did the exact same thing, which I think speaks volumes about how Cubecraft thinks of its audience. And then another great point that I heard another creator point out is that they don't listen for anything, like, at all. Like, half the community asked for quality control 2 years in a row, and they said, I no wanna. Alright, this company does not deserve my hours of time. Alright, does not deserve it. The only way I'll ever play Cubecraft again is if A, they listen to the community, or B, publicly apologize for how they treated Rift. So, side note before leaving, either Cubecraft is lying, or we have some scumbag ass people in the community. Just for the record, I put it up on screen, so I don't have to really talk about it. Alright, and yeah, now we can get to the actual end of the video. And to end it off fully, Rift, just in case you do find this video, I do want to hammer in the point that I respect a man standing up to his beliefs. Even if his beliefs are a little absurd and have him fighting a red cube to be taken out of the block game. But, you know, I respect you for that, and I commemorate you. And I also like your skin. I like the fact that you like frogs, because I'm a toad dude. Toads are still better though. They're a little fatter, but it's fine. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm gonna continue posting. Also, by the way, for the record, stay tuned. Bye.